Welcome to Optimal Health Weekly with your host, Steve Adams. This podcast is for highly driven professionals, CEOs, and entrepreneurs who know health is the first wealth. Join us each week for a mix of expert interviews and solo episodes on health topics relevant to your busy life. Let's elevate your health together.
Today, we're going to talk about an exciting topic called heart rate variability. This is not meant to be a masterclass in it. What I want to do is share what it is at an overview level, share with you what the opportunity is for you to start engaging in this training and what it can do for you and what it's done for me. So heart rate variability at a very simple level is the variability in your heartbeat from beat to beat. There's a timing difference, okay? One would think that like a consistent heartbeat, kind of like a metronome for a person learning how to play piano, if you've ever done that, would be better, but it's not. When a heart has low HRV, that means the heart is not flexible, which then means the person's resiliency is lower. And low HRV is correlated with 9 of the 10 leading causes of death in the US. It also correlates with mental health disorders. Conversely, if you have high variability in your inner beat pattern, that means your heart is very flexible rather than rigid. You are then very resilient. You have high emotional control versus low emotional control, and it correlates with longevity and peak performance and just general better health, okay? So I liken it to this metaphor of a rubber band. So an old, dark, brittle rubber band, you know how you pull on them and they break real easy? That's what low HRV is like. High HRV is like a brand new rubber band that's got a lot of elasticity and you can pull on it and it doesn't break. That's what the goal is that you want to think about. Now, it's measured on the MS scale. So it's going to be a number between 0 and 100 usually. And it'll say 100 MS or 20 MS. To give you an idea, when I started, I was in the single digit MS, which is really bad. And I have moved it consistently to between 40 and 55 MS. And what matters now the older you are, the lower your HRV score is going to be typically, unless you're uniquely constituted. And the younger you are, the higher it's going to be. And what matters is not where your score is compared to someone else. What matters is your trend line. You want it going up over time. And it does take time. Over the course of the year, you can move it up, pretty significantly. But you don't want to stay there at that low number. You want to move it. And the exciting thing is you can, all right? That's the great thing about heart rate variability is that you can move it. Heart rate variability is really a measure of life load. It is the cumulative stress and distress that you have experienced, and that includes emotional distress, life events, loss, death, endings of relationships, business failures. All of that plays a role in what your HRV is, and it's cumulative, okay? When I wrote my book, Unleash the Peak Performer Within You, I cited a doctor from Harvard who said, essentially, if I could have one biometric, it would be that, because that tells me a ton about what that person's physiological state is. And what's really cool about this, when you get a wearable device, whether it's the Apple Watch or the Oura Ring or the Whoop Band or Fitbit, they all give you this score and you can see where you are on this. And what we want to talk about today is how to cycle your effort based on the ups and downs of your heart rate variability, why that's important. And we also want to talk about what are some strategies to improve it. Okay. So, let's talk about something called, periodization, or, I like to say it this way, cycle your effort and your recovery like a corporate athlete. So an NFL football player has a routine. They play football on Sunday, and then they go into recovery mode Sunday, Monday, and then they work their way back up through drills, a little more live action, and not in the NFL level. They don't hit, but they do more full speed. And then they go into the weekend, they're fully recovered, they're prepped, and they perform again. Now, what most people do, especially if you're type A, because you don't like timeouts, what we do is we just perform, and we never cycle. We don't recover. We work too many hours. We don't take breaks in the day. And so what happens is, as you get older and that life load builds, you start having symptoms that start slowing you down in your productivity, like brain fog, like acid reflux, like poor sleep, or low-grade anxiety or depression, or just low energy or low libido, or you get a tire around the middle of your belly that you don't understand how it got there and why you can't get rid of it. All of those things start happening to us, and our lipids go the wrong way, our A1C goes the wrong way, our blood pressure goes the wrong way. All of those things are signs that your body is telling you, it's keeping score and saying you're not recovering and I'm breaking down. And what you're doing is you're wearing out the body prematurely. You're aging at an accelerated rate. And the really cool thing is you can reverse engineer all of this, and you can slow that aging process down to a reasonable rate. And you can reverse a lot of these damages that you've made to your body by learning how to live a different lifestyle. And fundamental to that, it's one of the core 8 health habits at Tiger Medical is heart rate variability training, where we go deep in it and we really teach you how to do it. Steve Adams here from Tiger Medical Institute. Do you ever feel like you're operating at less than 100%? It's time to take control of your health with the True Health Assessment by Tiger Medical. Get comprehensive blood screening to identify hidden health risks before it's too late. Our team of Mayo-trained and naturopathic physicians will analyze your results and provide a custom plan to optimize your well-being. Don't let underlying issues hold you back. Invest in your most valuable asset, your health. For the price of a daily chai latte from Starbucks, you can gain priceless insights and a roadmap to peak performance. Visit truehealthassessment.com, truehealthassessment.com today, and unlock your full potential. Because when you feel your best, you can achieve your best. That's true health. I'm going to give you some ideas here, but it's not going to be enough for you to get all the way there. You're going to want to engage on our website. You're going to want to learn more and try to get more resources. So one of the first ways that you can start to change your heart rate variability is to do something called diaphragmatic breathing. And just look it up on YouTube, find a video. I like the one from UCLA, and learn how to do it, and do it 4 seconds in through the nose, engaging your diaphragm, pushing it out. And when you exhale, you pull your diaphragm back in and you exhale for 6 seconds. That elongated exhale activates your vagal nerve. It gets you into more of a recovery state. And we teach you how to do that in a certain rhythm and routine that over time will reset something called your autonomic nervous system into a more balanced state. It'll lower your cortisol profile. It'll contribute to better sleep, to weight loss, and it will start to set you up for better recovery in general and higher performance, and also an ability to get into a peak flow state and to be more focused. So huge benefits. So that's one of the ways you can improve HRV. The other ways, though, is it's not just that alone. That is not going to do it by itself. You've got to optimize your physiology. You've got to implement multiple other lifestyle changes that help optimize what our doctors at Tiger call that internal terrain. All right. We practice something called cellular health, cellular medicine. And what we're trying to do is 3 things: optimize your inflammation levels, optimize your oxidative stress levels, and then re-engineer your environment at the cell level. And the way you engineer the environment is the inputs you put into the body and the habits that you live with, the lifestyle that you live. But what's really cool is the cell membrane has the same kind of function biomedically as a computer chip. Well, the thing about a computer chip is you can engineer it. You can re-engineer it, okay? And so that's what you can do with your cells. It's really cool. You can walk back your cellular age, and HRV is one of the key foundations, the pillars of what we do at Tiger Medical. But you also got to improve your sleep. You got to do several other things that we teach you how to do that. So my own journey was, when I started, I said I had single digits. I moved it up 400, 500%. My immune function is much better. I get sick a lot less than I used to. I have far better emotional control. I've had greater courage and grit in business than I've ever had in my life. I've gotten resilience to take the hits and to not lose my mind and lose a week, feeling sorry for myself. I'm able to reset and rethink and come up with more optionality and get things done. So there's a huge payoff from a productivity standpoint. There's a huge payoff in your future health, because as you improve your HRV, that correlates with improved gene expression and immune function. Those are going to be key, especially in preventing cancer and diabetes and heart disease and hypertension. So huge payoffs from it. I've practiced this for the last 7 years, and I can't imagine where my life would be without it. I'm in a place now where I sleep great. I have no GI issues. I have no pain. I used to have it all over my body. And in general, I have an optimistic, can-do attitude. And I'm convinced that if I hadn't done all this, I don't even know if Tiger Medical would be here today, honestly. I got into this because I wanted others to learn the journey I'd been on. But it's been, anytime you start a new concept, especially in the medical field, it's not easy. And so I've been able to sustain and be resilient, to have a better relationship with my wife and my children and my grandson, and with business friends and partners, all because of the amazing value of heart rate variability. So I hope this was helpful, and I wish you the best as you learn more. So go to tigermi.com, and learn more. Thanks. Steve Adams here from Tiger Medical Institute, talking about the True Health Assessment. What if you could safeguard not just your health, but the well-being of your entire family? With the True Health Assessment from Tiger Medical, you can. Our comprehensive blood screening identifies hidden risks before they become major issues. Our elite team of Mayo Clinic trained and naturopathic physicians then create a customized plan to optimize your health for years to come. When you prioritize your wellness, you ensure you can be fully present for the people you love most. Don't let preventable issues cut that time short. For less than the cost of a daily latte, you can gain peace of mind and a clear path to sustained vitality. Protect your future and your family's future with True Health Assessment from Tiger Medical at thetruehealthassessment.com. Again, that's at thetruehealthassessment.com.